Caitlin, and today we are going to use our scarves in the songs towards the end of story time, so please grab a scarf-like object for those songs. Hello everybody, let's say hello by doing bread and butter together. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. That was pretty quick. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Oh, that was so slow. Now we're going to get our fingers ready and we're going to practice doing the itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain that washed the spider out. Out came the sun that dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Great job, everybody! Let's learn about our letter of the day. Today we're doing the letter E. E is the first letter in words like elephant, egg, energy, and envelope. We're going to find all sorts of elephants in the book we read later, so that's pretty fun. Can you think of any other words that start with E? Like everyone. Everyone starts with E. Let's sing a song to go along with our letter of the day. Since today's letter is E, we are going to sing a song about elephants. Do you remember elephants have wrinkles? Well, if you do, that's the song we're going to sing together. Especially because I'm wearing my elephant and piggy shirt. So I thought it was appropriate. So for this one, we're going to need to keep a nice steady beat as we clap our hands together so we can practice our rhythm. We're also going to practice naming the parts of our body. So for this one, we're going to go toes, knees, nose, and ears. Okay? Ready? Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles, wrinkles. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles everywhere. On their toes, no one knows why. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles, wrinkles. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles everywhere. On their knees, on their toes, no one knows why. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles, wrinkles. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles everywhere. On their nose, on their knees, on their toes, no one knows why. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles, wrinkles. wrinkles. Elephants have wrinkles, wrinkles everywhere. Let's read a book. Today we're going to read a book about elephants. Our book is called That Fruit Is Mine by Anuska Allepuz. Let's see if the elephants can get that yummy fruit. Deep in the heart of the jungle lived 5 elephants. Can you help me count the elephants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that jungle grew lots of fruit. The elephants loved fruit. Elephant 1 munched mangoes. Elephant 2 craved coconuts. Elephant 3 was keen on kiwis. Elephant 4 banqueted on bananas. And Elephant 5 preferred pineapples. All delicious tropical fruits. But one day, deep in the heart of the jungle, the elephants discovered a new tree, a very tall new tree. And on that very tall tree was the most delicious looking exotic fruit the elephants had ever seen. Everyone wanted to eat it. Even the little mice down there. Hey, look at that! Mine, cried Elephant 1. That fruit is mine. She knew that she could reach it. She huffed and she puffed with all her might. Meanwhile, do you see the little mice down there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, up, up. They're trying to work together to get the fruit. The fruit didn't move one itty-bitty inch. She was trying to blow the fruit down. That didn't work. Let's see how the mice are doing. Heave-ho! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, up, up. Looks like they've gotten a little farther up the tree. Mine, said Elephant 2. That fruit is mine. She knew that she had a very smart idea. She could already taste that sweet, sweet fruit. She's going to try to fly up to get the fruit. Meanwhile, the mice are going, keep stretching. Whew. Well, maybe her idea needed a little bit more work. She missed. There the mice go. Look, a humongous bug. Is the elephant a bug? No. Mine, shouted Elephant 3. That fruit is mine. He knew that he was cleverer than Elephant 1 and Elephant 2. So, with a heave and a stretch, he started to climb. Do you think the elephant's going to be able to climb the tree? Meanwhile, the mice are going, not far to go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, up, up. Oof! He didn't get very far at all. Fell back down. Help! Said the Elephant 2. Nice try. Meanwhile, the mice, I can almost reach. They're working together, and they've made it all the way up to the top already. The elephants were getting very impatient and very hungry. Elephant 4 decided to just run at the tree as fast as he could. Mine! Mine, said the elephants all at once. But at that very the delicious-looking exotic fruit began to move. "Oops, I beg your pardon," says the little mice. They got it. They worked together and got the fruit. Now, the delicious-looking exotic fruit belonged to the 5 mice who carried it together. "This fruit is ours," the mice said. The elephants looked on, astonished. "Ours?" said the elephant. "Hooray! We've got the fruit." What does it mean when you say you're astonished? Do you know? It means you're surprised. So if you want to say you're surprised, you can also use the word astonished. "Ours," said the elephants all at once. "Why didn't we think of that? Huff, puff, ours! Huff, heave! Ours! Stretch!" So look, they're working together now too. And they're bending the trees down, which is probably a better strategy for the very heavy elephants. "This fruit is ours." And that is how deep, deep in the heart of the jungle, the elephants finally got their delicious-looking exotic fruit. Weren't there 5 of us? How many elephants are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see where the last one is? She's still flying away. "Mine," she says. Ours. Look, the mice are sharing with her. Very nice of them. The end. Let's sing another song together. If you would please stand up. We are going to do, actually it's more of a rhyme, but it's "way up high in the apple tree." So we're going to practice getting some fruit, just like the elephants were getting fruit in the book we just read. Ready? Way up high in the apple tree, 2 little apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples. I picked it up, brushed them off. I took a bite. And boy, was it good. What other fruits can we do? I seem to remember one of the elephants liked mangoes. So let's do "way up high in the mango tree." Way up high in the mango tree, 2 little mangoes smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the mangoes. I picked them up. I brushed them off. I peeled them. I took out the core. Ate them all up. Boy, was it good. I love mangoes. They're delicious. Want to do one more fruit? How about kiwis? One of the elephants liked kiwis. Let's do "way up high in the kiwi tree." Way up high in the kiwi tree, 2 little kiwis smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the kiwis. I picked them up. I peeled them. Ate them up. Boy, were they good. Very good job. What kind of fruits do you like to eat? Now it's time to grab your scarf. We're going to sing 2 scarf songs, the first of which is Popcorn Kernels. Ready? Popcorn kernels, in the pot, in the pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, till they pop, till they pop. Good job. Do you want to try that one more time? Ready? Popcorn kernels, in the pot, in the pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, till they pop, till they pop. Good job! And now we're going to do our opposite song. So grab your scarf by one corner and have plenty of room to wave it around, and we're going to sing our opposite song together. We wave our scarves up and down, up and down, up and down. We wave our scarves up and down, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves front and back, front and back, front and back. We wave our scarves front and back, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves left and right, left and right, left and right. We wave our scarves left and right, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves fast and slow, fast and slow, fast and slow. We wave our scarves fast and slow, wave our scarves. Good job, everybody. So that's it for today's story time at home with the Livermore Public Library. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we say goodbye, let's sing a song together. Today we're going to sing Tickle the Clouds. Tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, reach up high, story time is over. Now say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody, and I will see you next time.